Yeah, 20 minutes late. It's a 6 o'clock close. Okay. Someone's threatening to go out. Even though there's CCTV
I'm
cameras.
saying that we could crawl under.
You want me arrested too? One of us has to bail the other out. I'm not going under.
I can't believe that. Oh my God.
We made it here, it doesn't matter.
This is Wally's World.
Yeah.
Sorry, folks, park's closed. The moose out front should have told you.
Wally World, I guess
Wally
it
World.
is. So do we ever make it onto the Oryukdo Skywalk?
Stick around to find out.
I'm Judy.
And I'm Kevin. Welcome back to Finding Gina Marie, where we share our lives as full-time travelers and the connections we make along the way.
We're here on Gwangalli Beach, which is only 50 meters from our Airbnb. We did not expect Busan, South Korea to look anything like this.
Busan has several beaches, but we're kind of partial to this beach because we spent most of our time here. Haeundae Beach is a more tourist beach, and this is considered more of a local beach.
There's still plenty to do here. There's all sorts of activities, including night activities. We'll get to a light show a little bit later. And there's water sports and everything that you could think of on a beach is here for you.
And there's a lot of festivals that happen here, which we'll also talk about. Both Gwangalli and Haeundae Beach are free, but you can rent sun umbrellas and beach chairs in peak season.
The length of this beachfront is 1.4 kilometers, but the promenade extends quite a ways in both directions.
It's a nice sandy beach, and so far it hasn't been too hot to walk on barefoot.
I really like the Gwangalli Bridge as a backdrop, and at night it puts on a fabulous light show.
We haven't done it, but you can participate in morning yoga if you want. And thankfully, there are restrooms and showers along the boardwalk, and even pressurized air so you can leave the sand here on the beach. There's also foot washing stations on both beaches. Gotta have beach rules. They announce them too, so we've heard them in both Korean and English throughout the day.
For safety, please observe the following in the beach. Gwangalli Beach is all non-smoking area. Firework, cooking, and camping are prohibited on the beach.
Is it just me, or does that sound a little bit like Rydell High?
Grease forever.
Let me know in the comments if you hear that same thing too. You can see that there are restaurants everywhere. There's coffee and any kind of food that you could ask for, all international. In fact, one night we had Mexican food for the first time in probably, I don't know, over
Months.
a year.
Yeah.
And I would say nothing has been absolutely outstanding on the beachfront. You know, there's going to be tourism, they're going to get money, people are going to eat anyway. So we haven't found anything that's really stand out. But if you're looking for decent food, it's everywhere here.
And bars too. I mean, there's plenty of
Bars for
serving
sure.
up. And
Yes.
enjoy the beach view while you're having a drink, because the beach view is spectacular. If
you spend any time at all at Gwangalli Beach, you're sure to notice a bunch of different signs that say SUP. And we had no idea what they meant. And we've been here about 3 weeks and we finally figured it out. And it stands for Stand Up Paddleboard. And Busan is on its way to becoming one of the meccas of water sports for stand-up paddleboarding.
I didn't know that was such a big thing. And I also don't think it's as fun a sport. I mean, you're not in the water. You're working really hard to stay standing on a board. You have to paddle. I mean, not even do with the waves. It just seems like a lot of work for fun.
I don't know. I think it looks really fun to me. It looks like it's work, but it also looks fun, and it's gorgeous weather to be outside and in the sun. It's designated a stand-up paddleboard area because of the nice rolling waves that come in, and it's about a 400-meter stretch that has this designation. There's also international tournaments here. When we first arrived in Busan, one of the questions that we asked our Airbnb hosts is which beach they preferred. And one of them told us that they really enjoyed Haeundae Beach. So let's go check it out.
Both Gwangalli Beach and Haeundae Beach are about the same length, but if you look at Haeundae Beach, you see it's a deeper beach, which gives you a bit more sand area to set up in. And they even have some volleyball going on here.
Beach umbrellas and chairs can be rented at stands and automated machines along the beach during peak season. We even saw people jet skiing here.
You'll find restrooms and showers and changing rooms, which is a great convenience. And there's also signs that tell you how far away they are.
It's a lot more crowded today because it's Buddha's birthday, which is a public holiday here in South Korea. But it's a great day to be at the beach.
We're noticing a lot of differences between Haeundae Beach and Gwangalli Beach. On Gwangalli Beach, there's definitely some hotels and high-rises, but there's also a street-level set of restaurants and bars where it's easy for you to sit there and just see the beach, see the water.
Right, but if you want to stay in a hotel and overlook the beach, this is definitely going to give you that.
Yeah, there's definitely some high-rises here. So we're kind of in the pedestrian mall area. If you look back behind me, that's where the beach is, and there's a Buddha's birthday statue there. And right next to us, or right behind us now, is the actual food market, right? The fish market?
Well, it's a street market.
Okay.
So there's a lot of local foods here. This is where you're going to want to go if you just want street eats, and it's very authentic.
Yeah. And there's a lot of seafood in Busan, so you'll probably find a lot of seafood shops there.
Yes.
Creation right behind us, the big one that actually lights up at night. We got some other shots of that during that rainy day. Everything looks a lot more finished now.
Right. It's definitely been interesting to see the evolution of these sand sculptures.
And they're big. I mean, they take a lot of equipment to move the sand into place. It's not like somebody's taking a bucket, tipping it over on the beach.
The crane.
Yeah, massive.
Haeundae Beach is arguably a better day beach because of how much beachfront is available for sand and beach sport activities. At night, Gwangalli Beach takes the prize. Every Saturday throughout the year, the lights of 500 drones fill the sky at 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. What did you think about the light show?
I actually thought it was pretty cool. Drones are always cool. I mean, when you can take synchronized drones, draw pictures in the sky, I think that's fabulous. I've seen other drone shows on TV that were massive. This one was more modest, but beautiful. What do you think?
I thought it was great.
And the bridge lights were pretty too, which are more often. Right? Lovely way to spend the evening, and the weather is perfect for it. Little jacket and very comfortable.
I think the pro tip is that you really want to get as far down on the beach as you can.
Towards the hotels at the other end. Yeah, there's a stage down there. We were a little bit too close to our Airbnb. Yeah.
It's still decent,
Yeah.
but for video purposes, you would maybe want to be a bit closer,
Yep.
which Kevin did at the end.
I wandered down, yeah.
We recommend buying tickets for the Sky Capsule or Haeundae Beach train online because they sell out. Book early though, because online reservations close 2 to 3 hours before the departure time. So if you're trying to squeeze in a same-day visit, you need to go to the on-site ticketing kiosks, and they may be sold out. Online reservations open on Tuesday 2 weeks before the date of use, so you can't book too far in advance. Ideally, you'll want to start at the Mipo station for the best views. Starting at Cheongsapo station can work, but you'll be on the inside track and your view will be obstructed by passing capsules. To get to Mipo station, you need to head to Blue Line Park, which is past Haeundae Beach and the Busan X building. It's a 250-meter walk once you're in Blue Line Park, so give yourself enough time. Reservation times are a window. For us, it was between noon and 12:30 p.m., but the wait time may take longer to board. You're only given a 30-minute grace period beyond that, or you lose your reservation.
Here's your walk up to the lines to get on the Sky Capsule. Just follow the markers.
So our tickets were from 12 to 12:30, and we arrived at 12:25. But here we are waiting another 25 more minutes, of the line ahead of us.
That seems like the logical reason. They just queue people up as long as you're not early.
Right. Technically, if you show up late, you're not entitled to a refund. But I think overall, they just are wanting to be accommodating if they can be.
Happy with the car?
Yes, I really wanted the decorative one.
Well, we got little ponies on there, so we're good. Thank you. Thank you.
Read this information, please.
Okay, thank you.
It's not the sunniest day out. It was a little bit when we started, but it's been threatening to rain all morning.
Actually, since yesterday, and we weren't sure if we should cancel the tickets, and sometimes they don't operate in inclement weather, but we're still going forward, and it's actually nice. This is a temperature controlled space. I don't know, there's fans inside here if we needed them, and so even though it is kind of cold and miserable looking, we're completely covered, and that's nice. But we've got very large size windows to look through, and it's a great view. We're going very slow, but steadily. And I absolutely love the car that we got, which is very colorful and happy. There's some boring red and blue ones, but I'm really excited about the one we've got.
And the weather's decent as far as temperature. It's not like one of the cold, windy days we've had. So I'll take it as long as the rain holds off. It's a nice little trip up here, and of course it's always pretty looking at this is the first time we've been on the Haeundae Beach. We haven't been there yet, so it's good to see that too, especially from up here.
We can see quite a bit of waves, so the weather isn't so pretty, but it's good.
We'll take it.
We saw people that were bringing food and beverages in here, and apparently you're allowed to do that, but you absolutely need to take it with you when you leave. Like you could really see those clouds.
Yeah, they're really
almost to
lovely.
the horizon.
I think it's worth the wait to see this view. This is nice.
Yeah, I agree.
You can see these cars coming at us. We actually were waiting at the back of the line when we saw them on a turntable. They turn around and get flipped to this side, and then we get to ride them. They're all private. One party to each one.
Yeah, which is a problem, I think, if you are a solo traveler, because you're basically paying for the individual train. So if you're only one person, you're still having to pay for up to 1, 2, 3 seats. So it's kind of expensive for one person to be traveling alone.
What was our price on this?
It was 59,901. I've heard that the walk back is very nice, and we were happy to do that, and we may take a walk at some other point while we're here. But we did want to take the train back so that we would have both experiences to compare. My understanding is it's just a practical way of getting back. If you are trying to save money or you don't care about the overhead views, then take the train and save some walking if you need to, especially if you've done a lot of walking in this area up until coming back.
Haeundae Beach train is below us. Thank you.
This is a much different experience riding on the train versus the Sky Capsule, where you really have this great unobstructed view. Here, you're sitting in a couple of rows, or like us, you're standing, and the views are obviously lower. You're using this more as transportation versus getting like this really cool scenic view.
Yes, you got it.
If you want some snacks while you're getting on this Sky Capsule or the train, there are definitely a few spots right here, even lockers. If you need to store some stuff, you don't want to carry it all the way up. Nice to have all these things right on the train and the platform.
One of our viewers suggested we experience a skywalk, so I chose the Oryukdo Skywalk because it was touted as a glass-bottomed walkway above the ocean with breathtaking views of the surrounding cliffs and islands. Originally, we were going to take a bus, but the weather was nice, so we decided instead to follow the Igidae Coastal Trail. We started from our Airbnb versus the start of the trail, so our route was a good bit longer than the trail itself, which is 4.7 kilometers and typically takes about 2.5 hours to complete. One of the highlights are the suspension bridges.
Little bounce to our step in this bridge. I wasn't expecting that much vibration going on.
I'm happy to help it along.
How much fun is that? Yeah.
It's kind of fun, actually.
Yeah.
I feel safe.
Little trampoline bridge.
It doesn't have any lights, so you do need to complete it during daylight hours. And there are parts of it that are a little bit more precarious, so you want to have good visibility.
Good to have safety rules. Walk slowly. Stop bouncing, you crazy people.
Don't be drinking.
The old infirmed. Oh no. Crypt Keeper says it's fine. I don't see any problem with that. All along this walk, we've seen fishermen and people just hanging out, having food, just enjoying the nature and scenery. Of course, the seashore is great.
I feel that so many of the views along this path have been exquisite. I highly recommend it. The big rocks and the water and like the gorge. I don't know if that's a gorge. It looks like a gorge to me.
It was gorgeous.
That's true.
How do you like the rope carpeting? It's pretty luxurious, huh?
I feel like this whole thing has been extremely safe and really well maintained, which is important when you're on suspension bridges and everything else.
Yeah, a lot of cliffside walks don't feel quite this safe.
Oh, completely safe here.
Yeah.
This really feels like I'm reliving my childhood. I don't know. The walk has just been so much fun. I don't know why, but it's really been. I think if you love water as much as we do, and also there's these jacks that are similar to what's over by the beach that we're located on. But I don't know, it feels very fun.
Yeah, I think they're for a real purpose, but they also do look like toys. It's like the Haeundae Beach. There's your photo opportunity spot. Very nice.
So we're heading here.
Are we?
Yep.
Do you see a "You are here" point?
Yep.
What? Wait. No.
Yep.
Still?
Same.
Oh no.
But I don't know what observatory that is.
The Coastal Walk Observatory. Okay, this part of the path is a little more full of vegetation.
It's more of a true hiking path, I would say.
Yep. What we normally expect when we hear trails. What's the matter? You're looking forward to this.
Yep.
It's just a quick 3 kilometers left. All uphill. We're so screwed.
So, funny story. Back quite a ways, Kevin was saying, I could really use a restroom. And I think that this is a magic path because he said it and literally there was a bathroom.
Which my response to that was, I could also use $1 million.
He didn't get it.
No.
But I just had made a comment about how much fun I was having. And literally right after I said it, we had an uphill staircase.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to count them.
No, don't even. You'll hurt yourself. Payback for getting down the hill. We go back up again. Little wobble.
Wobbly. Up we go.
Whee! Another little observatory.
I was lulled into a little bit of complacency because we could see the Oryukdo Skywalk. What we couldn't see were the hundreds of stairs between it and us. You have to take a hike like this. I strongly encourage you to invite Kevin because he is a very encouraging person. Here we go.
Up the steps.
Tally-ho.
Tally-ho. Just a few more and then it levels off.
The easier route would be to start at the Oryukdo Skywalk and go backwards because there are fewer stairs going up than down. This also means you won't miss the 6 p.m. closing time. Of course, that's not what we did. This trail runs close to the cliffs and coastline, so it's beautiful, but very little of it is flat. My glasses are foggy. It was a much more strenuous trail than we expected, and we started way before the trail even began, so
right.
We've been hiking for a good amount of time. My watch gave up. I did not. We are in the home stretch with the last kilometer left to go.
Yeah, mine says 2 hours and 50 minutes, so that's how long we've been walking.
Still looks like a good long path to get to. Finally, the end of the trail is in sight. You can see the Oryukdo Skywalk up ahead.
Proof of sweat. Hey, let's get you at the monument here. All right, yeah, we made it. Yep, 20 minutes late. It's a 6 o'clock close. Okay, someone's threatening to go out, even though there's CCTV
I'm
cameras.
saying that we could crawl under.
You want me arrested too? One of us has to bail the other out. I'm not crawling
I
under.
can't believe that. Oh my God.
We made it here, it doesn't matter. Skywalk. Yeah, it was great. That glass was crystal clear. We could see everything in the ocean. Ah, yeah. Chef's kiss.
18 minutes late.
5 out of 5. We'd do again. Just
We'll need to.
just a half an hour earlier. Or more. Let's give ourselves some buffer time. All right, we were here a few weeks ago and we ended up coming a little bit too late, like minutes too late. So we came back and it's a nice sunny day, very windy here. Oryukdo Skywalk. We're gonna go out actually on the glass this time, not just look over the fence at the warning signs that say don't do this.
And the turnstiles
Yeah.
that are preventing us from experiencing it.
All right.
So let's go. So we just put these on. You can see they're kind of like slippers.
Yeah,
One size fits all.
cozy. Yeah, it's fashionable too.
Very fashionable. How are you feeling?
Fine, how are you?
Is it unnerving for you at all?
Not at all.
So I can see the big rocks, I can see the water underneath us, but it actually isn't so unnerving at all.
It's not crystal clear glass, which helps.
Right.
Well, the ride back here was pretty quick since we took an Uber taxi and wasn't that expensive. And we got to go out on a beautiful skywalk. Yeah, it's not terribly high up. It doesn't feel so scary, but there was a little kid next to us that was a little bit
Unnerved.
unnerved by it. It's just cute.
It was a long, semi-strenuous hike. I think it's moderate for most people.
It had some touch and go points. It was strenuous enough.
Whatever, but I don't think that our trip to Busan would have been complete without having actually experienced it. So
Now we had to finish that journey. you
yes,
know.
yes.
6:20 in the evening is not the time to finish that journey.
6:18.
6:18.
6:18.
Well, we finished it in glory on a nice sunny day. And it's warmer today, too.
Yes. Thanks for tagging along with us on our outdoor adventures in Busan. If you aren't already subscribed, you'll want to do that because next week we're going to be bringing you to Seoul, Korea.
And check out findingginamarie.com. We have articles, more information about us, and our community forum.
Until next time.
Until next time.